All right, so before we start, I got first, I got this new thing from Chance's cousin,
Yeah.
and
Super Saiyan Blue Vegito.
yeah, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta. I'm pretty sure that's Kamehameha Big Bang Attack. What do you?
Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. Yeah, the Big Bang Kamehameha wave.
And it's like Starry Night, which is really cool, hand painted, super sick. And then I got I don't know if you can see, yeah, little mini Funko Pops. I got King Kai and
They're really, really small, but
Vegito.
see, look, it's King Kai.
Hey, Bookish. That's my wife. Vegito. And then I got Majin Vegeta. Right? That's super sick. And then Frieza.
The Frieza one.
Frieza is my favorite one. Well, Majin Vegeta is pretty awesome too.
Pretty cool stuff.
And then I got Kafka Habino. I already got
new Funko Pops.
I already got Kaiji number 8 up there, but I got Kafka this time. And I got Mina and Hoshina,
the vice captain.
Yeah. And I also got this Plus Ultra energy drink that I'm going to be drinking. I don't know what flavor it is. It just says Plus Ultra. So maybe it tastes like All Might or Plus Ultra.
Maybe it tastes like the sweat of All for One or One for All.
Maybe. Oh, we're on TV, so Colson's watching.
Colson's watching.
Oh, come on. It's a little bent, so.
Hi, Colson, if you're watching. Thanks for watching the show.
Thanks for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, Colson.
Yeah.
That's my 2-year-old son. All right, let's try it. Doesn't have much of a flavor. I mean, it's not like Red Bull or anything. It's a little bit fruity.
Is it carbonated?
Yeah, it's carbonated, but I don't know. I mean, it's okay, I guess.
Interesting.
So, yeah.
All right. Well, there you go.
Let's go Plus Ultra.
Plus Ultra.
So how have you been, Chance? It's been quite a while.
Oh man, I've been doing good. Just just working. Haven't really been doing much of anything else. Unfortunately, so my personal channel has been kind of dry too, just like the podcast. So,
oh yeah, do you want to try it?
I'll take a little sip.
I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of like cranberry-ish, but like it's got a little sour, but it's sweet. But
that is interesting.
It's just like a hint of flavor, you know?
Yeah, that is very interesting.
Yeah, so you've been working, paying bills, and
nothing too fun.
Getting ready for the Christmas season.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trying not to go into debt.
Trying not to.
Yeah.
We'll it's almost over. Got a bunch of big things planned though. I am hoping to do a live stream of like just playing GTA Online, like doing through all the missions and stuff on there, because I've never really done online.
Yeah.
Only ever really played the story.
I only played online just a little bit.
And when I did play online, it was just like I was just like doing missions, like random missions with random people.
Yeah.
I never did anything in order. I never really, because I would like jump in and out of parties with like random people, I almost never even got the full like setups, got to do the full setups of any heist. I would do a few parts, maybe get through a whole mission, but like, yeah, pretty random with that. So, I want to do a actual stream where I'm really playing, but I need like at least 1 or 2 people to consistently play with, so that I know I'm not gonna be like in the same boat, just like looking for randoms and stuff. So
yeah, I'll just have to re-download it. I haven't played Fork Knife in like months either.
Yeah, they're on the Fort the Christmas Fortnite thing.
I heard they're doing some like Harry Potter thing. Right there.
Yeah, I haven't played in a few days since that update, so I haven't really seen that. But I have been playing the new season though a little bit.
Yeah, I was gonna try to play it last night, but it updated the entire night. So, because it's been literally weeks since I booted up my Xbox, so it didn't get to update at all.
It was it's been pretty fun. I like the new like ragdoll physics. So like when you're knocked out for one, you can now like actually kind of escape from enemies a little bit. You
Yeah.
can like roll
Oh,
around and
nice.
like, use stamina to like roll around to escape people.
That was pretty cool.
And obviously if you're the only one there and they get you, they're still probably going to get you, but like if you're in a big firefight, you can kind of use the distraction to kind of escape sometimes.
Yeah.
Or depending on like your environment, like where you are, like if you're on top of a hill or something like that and you roll down the hill, you'll just start going. You don't have to do anything. You'll just roll really quick down the hill,
Nice.
like you're,
Like
really
you're on a roly
falling.
poly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun. It's cool. And they've got like self-revive mechanics now. So like you can find, it's just something you keep in your inventory,
Even
like
on solos?
gold or something. Yeah, even in solos.
Nice.
But you have to have the thing. Like it's something you have to find. But if you have one in your inventory, when you get knocked, you can still revive yourself even if you're playing solo.
That's sick.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Some of the reboot vans are drivable now. Not all of them, but some of them are.
That was crazy.
So like you could, my wife and I have been playing some, not a whole lot, but there have been times where we'll be in a firefight with somebody, another squad or something, and one of us will go down and the other one will just, pick you up and just throw you in the back of the van and then drive off.
Yeah.
And then you're just healing, you're reviving yourself like in the van.
That's sick, dude. That's so sick.
Yeah. And I think even you can, like, if you're not, you can just climb into it yourself. You don't even need to be thrown into it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We should give that a try too.
Yes.
So especially since you already have that downloaded.
Definitely.
But yeah, get GTA downloaded so we can do that together because that would be really fun.
Yeah.
Because I've been playing the game literally since launch in 2013.
Oh yeah.
But
Same.
like I said, I barely played online.
Same. Because it got crazy really fast.
Yeah.
And then it would keep crashing on
like
me. So.
On the PlayStation, because I'm playing it on the Xbox right now,
Yeah.
and I'm trying to find a way to transfer the save data over. But on the PlayStation, I've got I'm at least I'm the CEO of like some company.
Oh, nice.
I have a motorcycle club.
I haven't even gotten that.
And I do have a mansion up in Vinewood Hills. Or not a mansion, but like a house in Vinewood Hills.
I think all I
definitely
have
don't have a mansion.
like a garage.
Yeah.
That's all I.
All right. Well, on my Xbox account, you're at least a little further ahead than me because I've done nothing online yet.
Nice.
I just started playing the story today.
Hell yeah.
But I think I read that if I make a account with Rockstar and then sign into it on my PlayStation and like save my PlayStation data on my Rockstar account and then log into the Rockstar account on the Xbox, I should be able to keep all the same stuff. Maybe. So I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, before we get into anime, the final episodes of each of the shows, you're gonna be happy with me, okay?
Okay.
And I'm happy with myself. So I binged the entire Mandalorian series.
Okay.
I finished Ahsoka and the book of Boba Fett.
Okay. So
I finished all of it.
I have not yet watched the finale of Gachiakada. So
Well, the finale is just I read about. I didn't watch it either.
okay.
I didn't watch the last two episodes. But
so
I read
I'm
about
like
it.
2 or 3 behind on Gachiakada. I'm not gonna lie.
But I read about it, and apparently the last episode of the season is just like a feel good episode. Like they take a field trip out to like Kansas City or something like that.
Okay.
And like Rudo gets like his sweet treats and stuff like that, and blah blah blah. And the episode before that, it's really just Zonka is still recuperating
from the battle on the trash
Yeah,
beast.
and because he was the
So,
one that got injured the most, mostly from Jabberwonger.
well, where I'm at, they're still in the beast mid-flight up to the sphere.
Well, that's where I was until
So it's
today.
interesting that you're telling me the last few episodes are like feel-good episodes, and right, we're moving on to something else
Oh yeah,
because
we'll talk about the what
yeah,
happened, but
because like I'm like what
because
happened?
because these last two episodes, in which I just read about them, are like mainly just like the calm after the storm
Yeah,
and just like chilling. Apparently, Zonko, of course, he's got lots of poison in him from Jabber.
yeah.
And apparently they played a prank on him where they put the wrong like potion on him or something like that, or spell. I think it was spell.
Man, we're talking about pulling pranks on each other.
And
How do we get out of this?
right. And Zonka apparently they told him to flex his arm, and apparently it got like really muscular, and then went back down to regular size. And he actually thought it was funny. Zonka, the serious one, actually thought it was funny. But and then they talked about like what are they gonna do with the Raiders? They're gonna like I think the support characters went out to investigate where the trash beast was being built again, like in the middle of that huge like crater.
So do they make it up to the sphere or no? They stop it?
No, they don't.
Okay.
So
Don't stop it or they don't make it.
they both. Oh well, no, they stop it and they don't make it. Sorry,
Okay.
sorry.
I kind of figured they would, but like,
Yeah,
so I guess I'm closer to the end of like the resolution to that than I imagine because
you
I'm
are.
on
Yeah,
episode 21. So
yeah.
I
No,
mean,
it's literally like once they all get to like the heart of the trash beast, right where the core is.
yeah,
And then it lifts off and stuff like that, and they're still of course Rudo's trying to uh like destroy the core, and everybody is kind of like fighting amongst each other, but also
right.
like trying to keep from falling to their deaths when the thing like when the shit
Yeah, yeah,
moves.
yeah.
um but what's his nuts, Zodal, that's his name, right? the
Who?
the leader of the Raiders, Zodal.
It's like
I'm not sure how to
Typhon.
pronounce, or Typhon Zodal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Him and uh, what's it? Him and the mechanical guy, with all like the mechanical arms. Did you watch him fight?
I don't think
Did
I
you get that
watched.
far? Okay.
That's the guy that's been like watching over them.
He's the guy with like the pirate hat, that never really fought with Team Baby,
Okay, okay.
before
The
shit
one that
started
they
going
the one
right.
that they went on the little road trip with.
Yeah. Yeah.
I watched a
Road
little.
trip.
I watched a little bit of that. I watched that. I think they're. I think where I left off, they were probably just getting ready to fight because the last thing I remember, before I think fell asleep for the night. The last thing I remember was them crashing in with the car into the room where Engine was facing off and
That shit was
trying
so
to get
crazy.
away from that kid, you
Yeah,
know?
that shit was so crazy. Okay, well, Bundus, that's his name, Bundus. So we didn't really get to see him fight during all that. Also, that little twerp, I guess you call him, Fu, the one that can't do anything unless he's told to do
Yeah.
something. Um, he comes over there too, like in that tunnel. But eventually, like Engine uses his umbrella to like escape straight through the trash beast to the heart,
Okay.
and to where Ruda was in Typhon. And because of course, perfect timing, because Typhon is like talking about his fake friends and how they don't really care about him and stuff, and look, you're alone now. And then here comes Engine blasting through the floor,
Perfect
and then
timing as
everybody
always.
else too, Rio, and they even have Zonka, even though he's conked out. But so everybody ends up getting in there, including like Bundus and even the dude with the portals. What was his name? Andor.
Okay.
That
Yeah,
should be an
yeah.
easy one to
Yeah, to
remember.
remember.
And of course, at this point, Jabber's too fucked up to do anything. since he got shot like 100 times.
Yeah. Because remember, all this talk about how important sacred treasures are and how powerful they make people, but they don't stop a bullet.
Yeah, the vital instruments and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, they don't really get to, like, we still haven't really seen Typhon's like real power. So like in reality, even though this one thing did happen, Rudo had this gun that was essentially a nail gun, right?
Yeah.
And because he like harnessed his power so much, it turned into like a damn sniper rifle, like
Okay.
high-powered
Yeah,
sniper
yeah.
rifle. I mean, of course, he was trying to shoot the core, still didn't work because he was being blocked by Bundes, because his vital instrument was his prosthetic limbs,
Okay.
and he had prosthetic arms that would come out, and each of them had like a strength versus whatever cleaner's weakness. So he had like 6 of them.
Okay, that's pretty
And
cool.
so each of them would go after that one that they had like a strength against. And so for Rudo, it was like impenetrable. So when he would shoot a gun, he would get blocked and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So I mean that was a pretty cool fight, but we never really got to see Typhon like actually like fight.
Yeah.
I really wanted to see him like unleash his power. But it never really happened. I mean, the biggest thing that he did was like bring the trash beast to life and all that stuff.
Yeah, they can't throw all their big guns in
Yeah.
season 1. They gotta
But
have something
yeah.
for you to be excited about for next season.
But it ended up that Typhon, Bundes, and Andor ended up escaping,
Okay.
and because they were just gonna let the trash beast fly through the barrier, which was supposed to kill everybody, and like go to the sphere.
Okay.
But when you fly through the barrier, it's supposed to kill you. Like you can't cross the barrier, apparently. That's what everybody on the ground says. And that's what Typhon was saying. This was an experiment.
Yeah,
Trying to fly to the sphere.
And I'm wondering, is that like is that something they know through trial and error, or is that something they assume just because no one's been heard
I
from
think they
again?
assume.
Right.
I think they assume. And I think this trash beast with flight was the best, like the closest.
Oh yeah, that makes
like the closest that they got.
If I could make something like that, I would probably have tried to use that as well, you know.
Yeah. And that freaking like trash storm was so freaking epic too. It was just like in the middle of this huge tornado.
Oh yeah.
Flying up.
Yeah, they definitely have pretty good I didn't like it so much at first, but I've definitely come around to their use of the CGI when they use it. You know, the trash beasts do look pretty intimidating.
And I do really like the harsh animations too. Like it's very like harshly drawn almost. That
it's like
steampunk
kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, it's really cool. I mean, even the like the Watchmen series is like steampunkish.
Yeah,
you know?
for sure.
So I mean, it's pretty cool, but we get to see something crazy. So first, they left Norde or Mozo, whatever you want to call her, the one with the hair, right? The electric hair.
Yeah.
They left her behind.
Oh, she's dead.
So they left her behind, and she came up from the hole that Engine made, and she was gonna hold them off as long, like not her objective wasn't really to kill them because they wanted to see if they could cross the barrier, but she wanted to hold them off to like from stopping the trash beast long enough for them to cross the barrier.
Yeah.
So she like unleashes
a suicide mission.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So she even like admits like she's a pawn for Typhon and all that stuff. She unleashes her full power, like she's starting to catch flames and shit like that. Everybody is getting electrocuted.
Sick.
But something that Rudo did, I guess it was. I mean, obviously it was a happy accident because one of his bullets from his sniper ricocheted and hit like the side of the trash beast. And then all of a sudden it burst through it like a hole, burst through and started sucking everything out.
Okay.
And then it was, I mean, luckily the cleaners were like on the ground, so they were like able to like stay low enough to not get sucked out. But Amoza, she was already like in the air.
Right. So it just took her
like
out.
Floating. So yeah, it took her out. She was like holding on for dear life, and then she was like, fuck it, I just want to see what it looks like out there. So she lets go.
Damn.
And she's out there, and the craziest fucking thing, I don't know if this, and she even says it, This is like I guess a new mystery in the fold, but she says the Watchmen. Like this must be the Watchmen. There's this giant fucking thing that's because there's like two sets of clouds. I guess one where like from like the trash pollution and all that
Yeah.
stuff, and then like clear clouds
Above it.
above it. Yeah,
Okay.
and in the middle there's like you can see like the sunset and all that stuff, and it's just clear, and then you can see just the torso of something.
Like a giant
Yeah,
thing.
like
Okay.
this. Yeah, and she looks at it and she's like the Watchman, like, and she's like, Typhon, I have to tell you about this and all this stuff. Obviously I don't think she's going to unless Typhon like had the
Somehow could
portal and
rescue
whatever.
it.
Yeah, like knew where she was. But things kept going dark. Like it would like flash dark, like pitch black.
Okay.
And she lost her vital instrument, her comb.
Oh, so she's
And
probably dead.
And she said it sucks everything up, like it steals it away from you, like your vital instruments and all that stuff.
Oh shit.
And I think she's talking about whatever the fuck that giant thing was. And she kept saying like, Typhon, I have to tell you about this. But then when Rudo and all them are looking up through the hole, he sees her like cross, like floating through the air, cross it. So I don't know if she's still alive or not.
She's probably, I don't know, maybe she is then.
But then it flashed black again, and Rudo saw it. He's like, "What the fuck was that?"
Saw the giant thing.
No, he didn't see the giant thing. He just saw like reality flash black and then back to normal.
Okay.
You're gonna have to watch that.
Yeah, I need to watch that.
This is 23, episode 23,
Okay.
I believe. 22, I think. 22.
Okay, so I'm like right around the corner from it.
And so that's freaking crazy. Like that thing looked like it was fucking massive. If it was standing on the ground and it's got its head, like I guess sphere height, like I don't know what the hell that is. Maybe it's the Watchman, what she said. I have no idea. But that thing was absolutely crazy. It's that thing. You still can't really see it, but
Okay. Interesting.
so you get to see just like this part of it.
Yeah.
But then we get to see something really cool, and it kind of sucks that she didn't get to do this the entire time that they were in the Trash Beast. But the kaiju cleaner,
Yeah. The kid.
Gita. I've been watching this on mute, guys, still. But Gita, I don't know how you pronounce that.
Well, I don't know. I've been listening to it in Japanese, so I don't
Let's just say Gita.
know what they sound like in dub.
Gita Hebi Fantasia. Okay. So this is so fucking cool. She can turn into a kaiju.
Like for real?
Her vital instrument is the like little costume that she wears.
I mean, I kind of figured that,
Yeah.
but she actually turns like something giant.
Yeah, and while everything is like still getting sucked out throughout
Yeah.
this entire time that they're like doing these conversations, they tell her to just unleash it. Like what's his nuts? Bro.
Bro Santa.
Bro is like, just unleash it, and then Engine's like, yeah, just do it. And she was like, what? I can go all out there, and he was like, only.
Please.
Well, he said only up to like level 3 or something like that.
Oh shit.
And she turns into this giant freaking kaiju, right? This like Godzilla looking thing,
Oh shit. I do need to watch that.
and backs her butt up into the hole, or like her
Blocks
tail,
it,
and
yeah.
blocks it. So everybody's fine, and then they get to finally destroy the core. And what's inside the core is a vital instrument.
I was gonna say, there should be several, right? Like,
there were several, including the boots, and
Yeah.
Rudo did get the boots after the Trash Beast was like falling apart.
Okay.
But there were several that were on the outside of it. But what was on the inside protecting it was this like, it was like a piece of jewelry. It looks like, and Rudo was able to like bash through it and get it. And then the Trash Beast ended up like falling apart and falling out of the sky.
Okay.
Luckily, Gita was still a kaiju, and she was like, yeah, everybody get on me because I'll cushion the landing and stuff like that. Luckily, she was able to like save all of them. And then, of course, Typhon was like out still like in the desert just watching the whole thing happen. and he said the experiment was a success. So
Interesting.
I don't know. I know they wanted to cross the border. Did they actually cross the border and and we didn't know about it, or
Or maybe that was like a secondary objective, and his primary objective was like testing Rudo in some way, you
yeah,
know?
could be. But Boruto does have
So he has
the
the gloves, the boots,
and the
and
boots.
that jewelry thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if the jewel is part of the Watchmen series or not.
If it's, I don't know, it seems like it was significant enough. Like,
Because I remember from like a flashback that Typhon had, he literally had it and like just threw it on the ground, and then the cord like came up around it. And this is in 22 or 23. And that's how like the trash beast like started forming, like just around the core. So I don't know if that was part of the Watchmen series or not, or if it was just a vital instrument.
okay.
Um, but either way, so um, so that was crazy. I don't know if, and like I said, I didn't see the last two episodes, but I don't know if Rudo's actually going to try to use the boots or if he's going to try to find Amo, because he never got an answer from Typhon on what they did to Amo,
Right.
and that's what he kept trying to ask him. He's
Yeah,
like,
I
"What
hope
did
they
you do
don't
to
just
Amo?"
completely forget about her and never go check on
Yeah.
her. Yeah.
So I'm guessing that if she's still alive, that he's probably going to give the boots back to her.
Okay.
And then maybe she can like finally be part of the cleaners or something like that. I don't know. I really hope she's not dead, like you said, or like forgotten about, or
Yeah, I would be surprised if she is still
because
alive.
she was a big part of it, considering this we still have two remaining like angels, as she calls them, that are probably responsible for Haruto's guardian's death and like framing
Right.
him and putting this whole freaking series in motion of him like getting exiled to the ground.
Yeah.
Uh,
Well,
so she's
who
the only
knows?
one
We
that's
might
met them. So
we might not find out more about them for a while either, because I think the manga's still ongoing. So
I did see that that season two has already been like announced. The,
I imagine it would get announced soon because it is super popular right now. It was, I think, one of the biggest like new releases of an anime in the last few
yeah,
years.
I'm glad you told us to take a chance on it because
Yeah,
it was really good.
I like I said, I you know, it seemed something like something different, something new. And the manga was popular, so I figured the anime would be too. And
Yeah.
boy, was I right.
Oh yeah, it was really good, really good.
Yeah, well, cool. I definitely need to catch up on that. Like I said, I was watching. I think it was like 2 weeks ago was the last time I was watching that last episode. So, um, yeah, I need to get into that maybe tonight or tomorrow, or at least before we get together next
Telling
time
you,
and
dude,
watch it.
yeah, I gotta watch the last two episodes, but I swear to God, like the holidays and everybody that's watching the holidays are just crazy for us.
Yeah.
Okay. And because my son's daycare, closes for the holidays and stuff like that, so we have him like while we're working. Luckily, I get to work from home. Uh, my wife gets to work from home when we have to like have Colson here.
That's
Um,
cool.
yeah, so it's just, and then of course like spending a bunch of money on gifts and stuff for him, and then trying to get everything clean because we're hosting and all that
Yeah.
stuff. So it's crazy. I promise you guys we'll be on a better schedule once holidays are over.
Yeah. It's just
But
been
it's
rough
been nuts.
getting together
It's been absolutely
lately.
nuts. But um, but either way, thank you for standing by us.
Yep. Yep.
But that was Gachi Akata. Okay, 24 episodes for the first season.
Yep.
That's,
About what we expected.
yeah, what we expected. A lot of world building. There was still a decent plot for the first season. A lot of things happened, even though they're still building and all that, doing character development. Um, but I mean, overall, what do you think about it?
No, it was definitely a good show. Like I said, I still haven't finished it. I got a couple episodes left. I think about three, but yeah, it was a good show. I'm glad we did end up watching it. As far as like first seasons go, um, I would say it was a pretty strong first season, and so I'm looking forward to the second one. And if it's good enough, the second season will be better. I think a lot of times, you know, especially like with anime too, it normally takes a while to really get the ground running because of all the like world building you're having to do and everything, and like introducing characters, your main cast and everything.
Yeah.
And so by season 2, sure, we'll still be getting new characters introduced throughout the season, of course, but like your main cast is already there. You know them,
Yeah.
you know what they can do for the most part. You kind of understand what the world is like and what the story is now. So season 2, they can just go all in. You know what I mean? Just like really like hit us hard with shit. So
Do you think Rudo, from the first episode till now, do you think his motives have changed?
no, Rudo doesn't really seem very much different. I don't think he did have any character growth this season.
I think he did a little bit because, and here's why. So when we first started, all he could think about was getting back to the sphere, fuck everybody else, right?
Yeah.
But he's been part of this cleaner family, and they're actually a family. They
Yeah.
treat him like family. And Amo, okay, this was like the deciding factor with me, is that even after Typhon told him that they could go back to the sphere and destroy the sphere, everything that he's been wanting to do, like F all these people, right? F them up for doing to him what they did to him. All he cared about was trying to figure out what happened to Amo.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. Like, he's not as singularly focused as he was anymore.
So I know he still wants to get back to the sphere and all that stuff. He
but
still has
I
that,
don't think
but-
that's. But I don't think that's like. I don't think that's him like changing as much as it is just kind
buy
of.
you a PS5. I don't have money to buy me a PS5.
Yeah, I have a PS5, so I don't need to buy another one. I would love to, though. If I could afford to, I would definitely do it, but I can't.
Maybe if we get like 100 subscribers, we can buy like a PS3. And,
PS3.
and then we'll send you a PS3. And then we can get a PS2 and we can like tie them together. Oh, you're welcome.
Let's see, 100 subscribers. Hey, look at that.
Thank you
Thank you for the
Appreciate
follow.
you.
We do appreciate it.
Shaden Devos. Shaden, is that how you pronounce it? Shaden Devos. Shaden Devos.
You're terrible with names, bro. I don't know.
I never remember names.
But thank you. We appreciate it. We definitely appreciate every follow, every view. Definitely helps us out. And we are going to be more consistent with recording.
Like I said, holidays were crazy.
Yeah. But I don't know. Like I said, though, I definitely think that he's like grown more attached to these people. But at his core, that's always been from episode 1 who he is a caring person who does care about other people and like kind of puts his neck out there a little bit,
but he's also a pissed off kid.
Yeah, for sure. So I mean, I don't know, but like I think it's just now he was fiercely protective of his family and like friends up on the sphere. He lost that. And now these are his new kind of family. So, like, I think it makes sense that he's, like, being more protective over them now. But at the end of the day, I do think when the opportunity presents itself for him to go back to the sphere and enact his revenge, I think he's still going to want to do that, but with the cleaners backing him up because he trusts them, not the raiders,
Oh, yeah. 100%.
We're talking about an anime called Gachi Yakuda. It's a new anime. It was like the first season came out this year, and the season just wrapped up.
24 episodes.
Yeah, the last week or something. So, it's done now until season 2 comes out, but the manga is still ongoing. So if you want to check it out, I think it's on Shonen Jump.
Shonen Jump, and then. I'm from South Africa. Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, that is really cool.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, seriously.
We're from Virginia, so there's not much around here. Not much cool stuff around here, I guess you could say.
Yeah, not where we are anyway. But
But yeah, that's awesome.
yeah,
It's
thanks,
nice
man.
to meet you.
Absolutely.
But Gotcha Yakuta, I will say, really good
Yep,
show.
good show.
Really good show.
But then the next thing we got is My Hero Academia, which also concluded its season, but it's the show series finale. So it's the last
Yeah,
season.
it's season 8.
It's over now.
That was a really good show too.
Yeah, and I did see that at the end of the finale, it said our stories will continue.
Hmm.
So the show is over, but they are going to be releasing at least one OVA,
Yeah, I sent you.
if not more.
I sent you that.
Oh, nice, nice, nice.
So May 2nd, there will be more episodes.
Yeah, it'll probably only be like 2 to 4 episodes max, because most of the OVAs they put out are only a few episodes.
And I mean, it's
but-
understandable. I mean, he doesn't have a One for All anymore. He just has that little ember inside of him, kind of like what happened to All Might after he transferred his.
No, the Ember's gone.
Yeah, the ember's gone now. Oh,
It's 8
yes.
years later.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
Yes,
8
that's
years
true.
later. His Embers were probably gone by the time he graduated UA.
Yeah, that's true.
He might have still, because he didn't have to have any big fight. Like the reason All Might lost his powers as early as he did in the series
for One.
was because he had to push himself
Yeah,
all the way, all out to defeat All for
yeah.
One.
And he got that horrible injury.
Right, and he had that injury as well.
Yeah.
So because Deku didn't have any massive life-threatening injuries, and he also probably didn't
He
have
just got
any,
a really cool haircut.
yeah, and he probably didn't have any big fights after, while he was his last 2 years at the school. So he probably at least held on to his powers for, I'd say, a solid maybe year or two after.
Yeah.
So he probably finished high school with his powers, but then probably couldn't use them much after that and became a teacher instead of a professional hero.
Yeah. And I mean, as far as how it ended, it's not what I expected. Right?
Yeah.
But I still enjoy it. I liked it. So it was like, I don't know, it was almost like, God, what was her name? Shigaraki's grandmother.
Shimura?
So she got, I mean, even though she was like sad, crying, all that stuff, she did get to have like a little bit of closure with that
Yeah.
whole situation. So I mean, that was cool. He like saved, like when he destroyed. I thought it was, for one, I thought it was stupid that All for One came back. Okay, in Shigaraki, I was like, just be gone.
I told
okay?
you Shigaraki was probably
I was like,
not
just
going to be the final.
Be
villain.
gone, dude. Like, God, I thought when they destroyed All for One, like that was it, and I would have been happy with that because All for One, I mean, he's been the big bad of the entire thing for.
I think it made sense because because Deku was trying so hard to convince himself and everyone else that Shigaraki was somebody who could be saved. I knew that eventually the final villain of the series was going to be All for One. Even before I read the manga.
Yeah.
But
well, either way, but it was cool that he like saved like a little bit of like a sliver of like Shigaraki and all that, so that they could like, I guess,
little cheesy if you ask me.
Well,
but
okay, but you know, it was still cool. But
and what did he save? Shigaraki was like, he still died.
It was just like
fully believing everything he ever believed.
Yeah, I know. And he was like
It's not like if he lived, it's not like he would have become a hero. He still would have been.
This is true. And he said, tell what was his name, Splinter.
Is that his name?
The lizard guy. He's like, tell him that even to the end, I wanted to destroy or I tried to destroy or something like that.
Spinner.
Spinner. And they had like a little like Deku and him had like a little conversation about it, and they like smirked to each other. It's like, okay, see, that part was just like, why?
Yeah, well,
Uh,
I guess, and that kind of
Closure,
proves,
maybe.
like, yeah, like he died still being who he was.
Yeah.
Like he didn't like, yeah, he didn't like come back from the dark side or anything.
Yeah.
He just realized that All for One was too evil, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, still, season 8 was still very weird and didn't feel great compared to the rest of the series or seasons. I think it was a little bit too much, as we talked about in the past. I do enjoy that after all that shit, like things felt back to normal when they went back to school.
Yeah,
And they were like second years now, and
kind of back to their basics,
yeah, and they
what we
had
always enjoyed about the show
yeah,
coming up and when it was, first coming out.
and they, it was just they all still had their like injuries and shit, and Deku's like hair was burned off.
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. But that part made me feel good. Like that's
Yeah,
back
good
to
little
our
feel,
roots.
yeah, good little feel good ending for MHA for sure.
Back to our roots, and then of course they have like a little entourage of first year students because they're famous. Because what other class had to deal with that shit? You know what I'm saying?
Other than the third years from when they were first years, but they were gone from
like
school now.
and other
yeah,
other like time frames.
yeah.
But and then
Hey, what's up, Nick?
hey Nick, and then Kurogiri. I think it was cool that he, like their long lost friend, like came back consciously.
Yeah,
To help them out.
even
I
if
did
it was
like
a
that.
sacrifice.
Yeah,
but
I did like that. Because I was really hoping that was going to happen. But other than that, I mean, Deku had to punch him twice with One for All to finally destroy him, and I thought that was like why didn't the first one All for One?
Oh yeah,
Like the big punch he did, like while he was like this giant like tentacle.
wasn't that because it was like he did it and all the power left him except for Shimura because it was an issue that she was having with her guilt over what happened to Shigaraki.
But I still think that one punch should have done it. I don't know. And two, just like it just felt like the exact same thing. Just another one, just bam. And I don't know.
That's the whole show is Deku punching people.
Yeah. Why wasn't one good enough? But
I don't know. What's better than one punch? Two. I don't know. But
should they come out with an anime called Two Punch Man?
I don't know. It seems a little derivative. But yeah, I mean, it was a very good ending for the show. I agree with you that I didn't really enjoy season 8 as much as any of the other seasons. It really just felt like it was still season 7, but and it was 11 episodes, so it was super short, but so much happened in season 8 that I feel like didn't even need to happen. Like they could have probably season 8 probably could have been like 7 episodes.
Yeah.
Instead of 11. And they could have cut a lot of just crap out there.
It was just a lot. Not as far as plot goes, I feel like not a lot happened. It was just a lot of stalemate fighting, and it just kind of got monotonous, I think.
Yeah.
But it is what it is. The show is over now, and if you guys want to watch it, yes, it is a really good show. It's a great show.
It's a good
overall.
It's good for closing. Yeah, it's a great show, and season 8 is important, of course, for closing out everything. And getting that kind of that sense of I don't know, like accomplishment. Like, oh, they did it. They won. Let's see the aftermath. But yeah, I think it would have been better if they cut a lot of that extra crap out, like the stuff with with Dabi, for example. They won the fight, right? They beat him in season 7, and then suddenly in the very end of it all, he stands back up, ready for one last blast, and they drag that out
Yeah.
for so long, and nothing actually really happens.
Yeah.
They
He
just
just
kind of,
annihilated himself.
yeah. And so,
Where you can't really even talk.
yeah, so like that all could have been handled just in season 7.
Yeah.
Right.
And
Same with the stuff with Ochako and like what's her name?
Crappie.
Yeah. Like that stuff, I feel like, I don't know, like that could have been all done also in season 7 when they were having their final confrontation with Toga.
Yeah.
Like, so I feel like they could have cut a lot of stuff out of season 8, added it and just made season 7 a bit longer.
Yeah.
And then what season 8 could have been is just the aftermath. And then
like rebuilding
and epilogue,
going back to school.
and then we could have actually seen more of like whole episode, instead of doing the few episodes of OVAs in March. That could have just been season 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And then that random ass episode about Endeavor's family, like they visiting Dobby while he was.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of liked that because I do like the Todoroki family.
Well, see, I like it too, but I thought it was just so random. I don't know why.
Random.
I thought it was just random to have just one episode solely to that. I thought it
half of season 7 was dedicated to their family feud.
Yeah, but I felt like just placement. I thought it was just a random episode. I don't know. And I'm not saying it wasn't
I felt
cool,
that way about the Ochako episode.
Yeah, or that one too.
The one that came after.
Yeah.
When like.
Which, I mean, I agree with you there too. So I don't know. Season 8 was weird. Season 7, it was kind of getting monotonous, but season 8 was definitely monotonous and a little bit random. But the rest of the show is fucking amazing. So you should definitely watch it. Okay,
Yeah.
We're not saying don't watch it.
Yeah, I didn't so much. Yeah, season 8 was probably my least favorite season of the show, but I love the show. Overall, I give the show probably an like 8.5 or 9 out of 10. Like I've been watching it for years. And then there's the ending I felt was perfect ending for the show. Like, Deku starts off with a dream of wanting to be a hero without a quirk, and also wanting to be the number 1 hero, and he achieved all of that.
Yep.
He did become the number 1 hero, if only for a short while, even if it didn't last.
That's all that matters.
And then and now in the epilogue, he's an adult. He's teaching at the school, raising up a new generation of heroes. And now that he has the new Hercules suit, now he has the ability to continue hero work, and I think the epilogue said he got back up to like number 8 or something.
Yeah, which is crazy.
That's
not
crazy.
having a quirk.
With no quirk at all, you're the number 8 hero.
Do you think he'd be Washing Machine Man?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I hope so.
And I wonder too, like, so I almost wonder, okay, so is it just like, he's the number 8 hero, like just because of name recognition, like, that's Deku, like, he saved the world, or is he actually that capable with the suit? I think it's probably both, because
I think so too.
We saw how well the Mark 1 Hercules suit did against All for One,
and All Might was a lot more
reckless
wrecked.
with it, and wrecked also, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that and they spent like this whole time, I think years, develop the Class 1A funding it and developing the suit, so it would be like exactly what he needed. So yeah, I think he's probably like legit, probably like
sure.
He can probably handle business without that quirk anymore.
For sure.
I
mean, he still has the experience, from everything they went through.
Yeah.
Even if he doesn't have the quirk anymore.
I do think it would have been cool if somebody could have inherited One for All again. Like, if there could have been a new inheritor, like to kind of carry on the legacy. But I guess without All for One, there doesn't need to be a One for All.
Yeah.
Other than just it being a symbol.
Yeah. Other than just being powerful as hell and just being able to beat anybody.
But I don't know. But yeah, it was a good show, good ending.
We can segue from that because the whole prequel series, Vigilantes, is season 2 should be coming out, what, in a few months? Or is it sooner than that?
I don't know exactly when it's supposed to be releasing, but I'm hoping it's sooner than that. I think it.
Because Vigilantes happens before the regular My Hero Academia even like starts.
Yeah, it's like
So
5 years before.
so All Might still has his full power. He hasn't gotten effed up by All for One yet, and vice versa. Uh, it's a lot more like dark and dirty, and obviously vigilante work. They're not from professional heroes, and so we talked about season 1 earlier this year, and season 2 I know will be coming out next year. So we still are in this universe,
Yeah.
and I'm sure there's still going to be a lot of
And then again
cool
with the
things to talk
OVAs
about.
coming out, and
Yeah.
then I won't be surprised if they do like another movie at
Yeah.
some point. Because a lot of their movies typically follow, like, they're usually non-canon to the actual timeline, so they do different stuff. So it'll be cool. It would be kind of cool if they did a movie version of like similar, like with what happened at the like the end of the war, but maybe like with a different take, like a different
Yeah.
ending. They could try a different, something different with that, or just a movie set in the epilogue era when he has like the new suit,
Right.
and like we
That'd be
get to
cool.
see that'd be kind of him being like an OG to the new generation.
Yeah, that'd be cool. And no, we're not talking about Donkey Dawn.
No, we're talking about My Hero Academia, the final season.
Silly Nick, you're so
It-
silly.
Yeah, season 8. It's finally over. The show's finally over for the most part.
Yep. Gachiakida and My Hero Academia are both over. Well, season 1 of Gachiakida is over. The whole series of My Hero Academia is over.
Yeah.
So, next, and because of just how crazy the schedules have been, we might change up how we discuss things.
Yeah,
a little bit.
We might not be covering things on an episode by episode basis anymore, but I think that's actually going to be better for us and discussion on the podcast, because we won't be so constrained in what we're talking.
Right.
Like, we won't have to drag out two, like, say if we're only watching 2 shows, we won't have to drag out 2 20-minute episodes
In an
talking
hour.
about for an hour.
Yeah.
So we will be more free to watch more of whatever we want,
Yeah.
and just have general conversation about it on the podcast.
Yeah. General conversation about anime.
Yeah,
Which is basically what the show is about.
anime and other things too.
Other things too.
Like, I definitely want to get into some of the Star Wars shows you've been watching,
Yeah,
because
let's talk about that.
where do you want to start?
We have like 7 minutes. So, all right, let's just talk about how fucking cool it was that Boba Fett rode a damn Rancor. Okay?
Oh, hell yeah.
That was sick.
That was pretty cool.
All right? What a way to show power than to be riding a freaking Rancor.
Yeah, and he's talking about, he just watched the Book of Boba Fett.
Hey.
Hello, hi.
Chance's
That's my wife. My
My
wife.
Oh, he just soundbite that.
Oh my god. Yeah. As long as we don't get copyrighted.
Oh, true.
Sued by Borat.
We're not a sponsor, by the way. Oh my god. Are you embarrassed now, Mrs. McDudley? Are you super embarrassed?
I think it would be an honor to be sued by Borat. Hopefully,
That's right.
hopefully he's funny enough. He would like he would just be like, you know what, guys, y'all are cool.
Yeah.
I'm dropping the lawsuit. Here's a full endorsement. How about
Hey,
I come on the podcast?
Good
as a
news
guest?
good news is, if that happened, any like media is good media, no matter if it's like
So true.
good or bad.
So
So
true.
our names will be out there getting sued by Borat. I mean, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people would probably
People
watch
would-
us.
Yeah. People would, yeah. But no, as I said at the beginning of the episode, Book of Boba Fett, Mandalorian, and Ahsoka. I watched all those. I binged them. I finished them. So good, and also like how they all intertwine with each other
Yeah.
is really cool.
And it's not done. Ahsoka season 2
Yes.
coming out soon.
I'm really hoping that
And the Mandalorian and Grogu movie is coming soon as well.
yes, and I was kind of hoping. Do you think this is going to happen? Do you think because it all happens around the same time? Do you think the Obi-Wan will kind of cross into that as well? Because Obi-Wan Kenobi's
Dead.
what
You are so far off, brother.
is this after all that?
So the Mandalorian season 1 of the Mandalorian starts 5 years after Return of the Jedi. So after the second Death Star and the Emperor are destroyed.
But during the Book of Boba Fett, Luke is still young.
Because it's only 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
I think that's what made me confused.
So just for some context,
Okay.
and I'm sorry, I'm a huge Star Wars nerd. I know too much about it.
It's okay. I need to know this because I want to know this.
Just for your timeline, timeline.
Okay.
In A New Hope, in the very first Star Wars movie,
Yeah.
Luke is 19 years old. Him and Leia.
Right.
There is it's a little contentious. A lot of people argue about this online, but there's total a 4-year gap between A New Hope and Return of the Jedi. So between A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back, it's either 1 to 3 years, and depending on which one it is, then the gap between Empire and Return of the Jedi is also 1 to 3 years, right? Okay. Total of 4 years total in the trilogy.
Gotcha.
So 5 years later is the season 1 of The Mandalorian. Okay. So at oldest...
Oh, yeah, because he's climbing out of the...
At the oldest, Luke is like 28, 29 in The Mandalorian. So he appears in Mandalorian, season 2 or 3?
Uh-huh.
So he's like max 30, 31 now.
Yeah, I got you. Oh, yeah. And then, Obi-Wan was already old. And
wait, he's been dead for 10 years at this point.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so just those three are going to be intertwined with each other, which that is still freaking awesome.
Yeah,
okay.
And they all kind of come together as they're the prequel to the sequels.
Yeah.
They're bridging the gap between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy.
Yeah.
Because you remember Moff Gideon, he's part of the Shadow Council of Imperial Moffs who are behind the scenes controlling a bunch of the different Imperial warlords, kind of working against the New Republic. And they're specifically acting like they're not united so that the Republic doesn't think of them as too much of a threat.
Right. Yeah.
And then they're working behind the scenes. There's a General Hux. Did you watch the sequel movies?
Yeah. Yeah.
So you remember General Hux, the young guy who he's in charge of Starkiller Base, and he orders them to blow up the Hosnian system. Well, his father is the one talking to Gideon in that meeting.
Oh, okay.
So he's the one setting up the First Order in unknown space, while Moff Gideon is controlling things behind the scenes in Republic territory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And of course, because of the Mandalorians, he has to up his game a little bit. Yeah. And it kind of starts getting the Republic suspicious, right?
Yeah, for sure. So everything that happens with Moff Gideon in The Mandalorian gets the New Republic slightly on the radar, the
Imperial stuff is still happening.
But as we see in the Ahsoka series, season 1, they have dismissed it entirely.
They don't take her seriously.
They think that Moff Gideon is operating completely alone and not with other cells of Imperial remnants.
And the prequel to the Ahsoka series is the Star Wars Rebels.
Star Wars Rebels, the
which
animated
I haven't watched yet, but I started watching Bad Batch.
Dude.
I started watching Bad Batch. So, Bad Batch is really cool too because it's this the Trooper 99.
Yeah.
Apparently
Clone Force 99.
Clone Force 99. Yeah, they were defective clones, but they were enhanced with certain abilities.
And they were introduced in the final season of the Clone Wars animated series, season 7.
And they basically didn't have the programming when Order 66 came to because they kind of they missed that announcement, right? 2, they didn't have the programming and they didn't have it except for what's his nuts, the dude, the sniper, what's his name?
Crosshair. But how far are you in Bad Batch?
So they have Omega with them.
Are you in season 1 still?
Yeah, Still in season 1.
Okay. So without spoiling, they did have the order in their head, but it's basically because of their genetic mutations, because they're mutant clones.
Yeah.
It like
They're more like regular people.
right. So like they heard the order, but they didn't like their genetic mutations basically like damaged the chips, and so it didn't brainwash them. Except it did work on Crosshair for some reason.
Yeah, and then they made it even more so when
Yeah.
they enhanced it. Yeah.
But they still where you're at right now, because and you wouldn't have said that if you had gotten to where I'm talking about. You'll find out they all still have the chips in their heads, and it can cause some trouble later.
Gotcha.
So yeah, just watch out for that. But no, Bad Batch is really, really good.
Yeah, that's what I'm watching.
I think there's 3 seasons.
I'm gonna watch Rebels after that, and get the whole prequel situation to Ahsoka.
Yeah,
I want to try to do all that before any of like the new like movies come out.
yeah. And don't forget too, just for more context and more stories and stuff, there's also Tales of the Jedi, Tales of the Empire, and Tales of the Underworld.
Okay, and I'm watching Andor right now too.
Yeah.
Which is more like political, and this is after. Is this
So
after
Andor is before A New Hope. So Andor is a prequel to the original trilogy.
Okay, see, I had that mixed up too.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So the other
God
shows
bless.
take
There's
place
so
after.
Much. There's so much. Okay.
And also Skeleton Crew, which we watched earlier in the year, that it takes place around the same time period as The Mandalorian and Ahsoka, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, because I know Vane is still. His name is Vane, right? The pirate.
Yeah, one of the alien pirates. Yeah.
After he escaped
him in The Mandalorian.
he escaped from like the Pirate King or whatever before he was
and then he joins back up with the crew that we see in Skeleton Crew. Yeah. So it's all
so
connected.
Crazy.
It's all connected.
It's so crazy. I love it. I love it though.
Yeah.
Also, my wife being the wife that she is, she bought me Star Wars Outlaws, that video game.
Nice.
For Christmas.
Nice.
I'm not allowed to play it until the 25th, but
because it's Christmas.
But I've been wanting to play that game.
Man, now that's one I really like too. I was playing it just the other day on the PlayStation. So
because I remember you were streaming it a little bit.
I need to start streaming it again too on the PlayStation. But yeah, I've been when I'm on the PlayStation, I've been playing Outlaws, and I'm doing GTA on the Xbox right now. Just because I have them in different spots, so just wherever I'm at. But I wish that is one we could play together, but you're going to enjoy that. It's a lot of fun. I haven't beaten it yet. I haven't gotten too far, but, and actually I kind of, restarted because I had stopped for so long and I forgot everything. Yeah. So I'm like, but I'm now that I've been replaying it again, I think like 4 or 5 hours into it now at least. So, you won't be too far behind me.
Oh, one last thing before we go, because it's past time. How sick was finally seeing Cad Bane in a live action?
Live action, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that was pretty cool.
He's of course in the Clone Wars series. He was so badass, right? And finally get to see him live action. He's just so cool. And of course, by that time he was like a lot older, and he was more of like, the high priced veteran, right? And of course, I don't want to spoil it, but he gets things climax.
It's been out for like 2 years, bro.
I don't know if anybody wanted to watch it, but Boba Fett, is able to kill him. But
did he?
I thought Boba Fett killed him, or was it Mandalorian?
So he beat him in the shootout, but as is
or was it Fennec? I don't remember.
No, you're right. Boba Fett beat him in the shootout because of his Mandalorian armor. So Cad shot first.
Yeah.
He survived it because of his armor, and then he shot Bane and put him down.
Right.
But when all was said and done, the dust was settled, and the heroes were leaving, the camera pans back to Bane, and his eye opens. Or he breathes.
I must have missed that. I must have looked.
I don't remember if it was. I don't remember if it was his eye opening or like if it was like, him taking a breath. But he's alive.
Oh,
more than like.
That's awesome.
He hasn't shown back up in anything yet.
Yeah.
But I am like
That's
90%
awesome.
sure
I
that
hope
they're
he's alive.
implying he's
I
alive.
hope he's alive because he
Yeah.
is so badass. Of course, Boba Fett will always be my favorite, like bounty hunter.
For
But
sure.
Cad Bane, you gotta respect that dude because he is one scary dude and he is one of the best at what he does.
Yeah.
And you can, if you watch Clone Wars, like the animated series, you can see
Well,
that.
and I mean, Boba Fett is only as good at what he does because Cad Bane was kind of like a mentor to
Yeah,
him in a small way. Like he didn't like take a direct, mentorship over him, like say like Bosk and like Dengar and their IG-88 and their crew, like
right.
Aura Singh, because he was part of a whole crew. You remember in the Clone Wars,
Yeah,
and then he sticks with them late, into the Imperial era as he's growing up,
yeah,
and then it's funny too because they kind of stick together his entire bounty hunter career until he gets eaten by the Sarlacc. Because in Empire Strikes Back, in the lineup when Darth Vader's hiring him to get Han Solo,
hmm,
he's lined up with Bosk, Dengar, IG-88. The only one missing from their crew is Aura Singh.
yeah,
So like they stayed together for like 20 years. You know,
yeah.
I don't know what happened to them all, like, and why they weren't in Return of the Jedi, and I don't know why he never met up with them after he got out of the Sarlacc pit. But yeah, they were together for like 20 years. Kind of cool.
I guess maybe because he took over, the Hutt's territory, and
Maybe he just didn't want to get back in with that old crew
maybe
and wanted to do something new.
because
But
you can tell that. I mean, he's still. I mean, he will always be like a killer, bounty hunter at heart, whatever. But you can tell that he's like changed since from his like interaction with the Sand People, with the Tusken Raiders, and then all that stuff. It seems like he's got a little bit more of a like moral compass now.
for sure, and I know a lot of people didn't like Book of Boba Fett, and I'll be the first to admit some of the writing was just flat out lazy. I mean, it was. The whole like teen biker crew gang.
Yeah,
That was a little
weird. Yeah,
I don't hate them,
it was random,
but
though, in my opinion.
yeah, but like
Definitely random.
yeah, why give us all those characters when like he needs help? And
Yeah.
yeah, he could have hired them still, but like he needs loyal help. He needs muscle.
Yeah.
Who else would be more loyal to him than the crew that was friends with his father and practically raised him, after he was orphaned?
Correct.
Like bring back your old crew. Like,
I mean, it's never too late, I guess.
yeah, maybe if we ever get a season 2 of
'cause-
Book of Boba Fett.
We'll see. Because that was what, 2021, right?
Yeah, or 2022. Yeah, but it was a few years ago.
Yeah. But anyway, we'll see. But we're definitely past time now. Thank you guys for joining us. I know it's been a while, but after the holidays, we're gonna get back on schedule.
And when we come back, we will start. We'll because that was just kind of us covering the just kind of
The remaining episodes.
But we'll when we come back, we'll talk a little bit about the last few episodes of Gachiakata again after we've actually watched them. But we won't spend too much time on that because we kind of beat it to death already.
Yeah, and they're feel good episodes.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. But we'll talk a little bit about that. Any new anime we might be watching or wanting to talk about, we'll get with, and then I definitely want to go come back to the Star Wars shows and like really get into them, kind of like show by show.
Yeah, I need to study the damn timelines. That's what I feel like I need to do.
Yeah, because you're all over the place. Yeah, but it's hard. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
And to get ready for Ahsoka season 2. I don't know if that's coming first or if the Mandalorian movie's coming first, but Ahsoka season 2, we're gonna be getting Thrawn's invasion of the Republic.
Yes. Okay, that's one thing we didn't cover. I'm so excited that Admiral Thrawn is back into the picture.
Hell yeah,
because he's badass,
and he's the main villain for like the last 2 seasons of Rebels. So you'll like that. You'll like that.
Yeah. Thrawn is I'm so excited about that. Need to
Played
figure
by
out
Lucius Malfoy.
Really?
Yeah.
I had no. Well, see, he looked familiar.
Yeah.
Right. But I had no idea who. It was.
That's so he voices him in Rebels. I don't know if he plays him.
In the live
Ahsoka,
action,
in live action.
in live action, I do have a theory. So hold on. and it's somebody that usually plays uh okay, that's not who I expected. So his name is Lars Mikkelsen.
Is that not? I thought it was who? Then who the hell is Lucius Malfoy voice? Hmm.
Also, that was him the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But they did get, yeah, it is the same voice actor from the show that played him in the live
But
action,
dude,
though.
perfect Admiral
Yeah,
Thrawn.
for sure.
But he is so badass, and I'm so excited to see what happens there. So I'm just
He's gonna have a
excited.
whole undead army.
Oh yes, with
Because
the
you finished
freaking
Ahsoka,
Night
right?
Mothers.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
with the
yeah.
Night
Okay.
Mothers. Okay.
Yeah.
Dude. Okay. I want them to come out with a show, just doing an entire show about the Night Sisters and the Night Mothers. Okay. I think Dorthamir and all that is so freaking sick.
Dathomir.
Dathomir, whatever. Sorry, guys, make a little man some din din. Oh wow.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
you're
it's
good.
already almost 6 o'clock. Um, I'm sorry, we got to get off here, but
It's okay.
Jesus, dude. Okay, I think the Night Sisters and that whole concept is so cool.
Yeah,
Okay,
for sure.
and if you, and what's funny is, of course, you learn about a lot of them in Clone Wars and stuff like that, the animated series. But
And in the Jedi Survivor games.
yeah, but it also, and if you ever played the mobile game Galaxy, Star Wars
Oh, yeah,
Galaxy something.
whatever, the mobile, that
Yeah,
mobile game.
you get to learn about some of the individual Night Sisters and like the original Night Mother and all that
Yeah.
stuff too. And so I don't know. To me, it's just all really cool. I think that they should do something with that. I also heard that the Acolyte. There's been rumors for like this past year that it might come back. I don't know.
No,
Uh,
it's not, the show's not coming back. I don't think it is, but they're going to I think they're going to continue it maybe as like a comic series,
okay.
maybe. I've heard a rumor about that, and then there's a toy line coming out, like you can get Chimere's lightsaber and Chimere's mask or
I
something.
mean,
Like,
his lightsaber's pretty badass, but you know, I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I would like, because as you stated, like when we first started talking about it, is it would open the door with a lot of like dark side stuff.
yeah,
And I would love there to be a lot more dark side stuff because that's my favorite. I've always, aligned like when I was a kid, like with like Darth Maul and Darth Vader and all that, because I
yeah,
just thought they were badass, right?
for sure.
Of course, Luke, is the most badass of them all. He is the hero of our childhood, but on the dark side of it, I find it more intriguing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and it's definitely because like the Jedi are like stoic monks, you know what I mean? Like and that's yeah, they're people, they're flawed, but like they're a little just more boring and typical than
Yeah.
like, the dark side is.
And with the dark side, you can actually see what's possible with the Force. You see what I mean? Like they like push their limits with what sort of powers they can get from the Force. Light side, the Jedi, and all that. They usually kind of like condense it to like these general abilities,
Sure.
and because if they stray too far out, then they're like getting more to the dark side.
You could
know what I
also
mean?
make a philosophical argument though that the Sith only have that advantage in like what they can do with the Force in the short term of life, while a Jedi has the possibility of far surpassing anything a Sith could dream of in death. Because
That's
only Jedi can truly become a Force ghost and achieve immortality in the Force.
so was Anakin able to do that because he had a change of heart at the end?
Uh, yes, I don't know exactly, but yes, pretty much. He came back to the light side, and I think it had something to do with like the connection as like the chosen one,
The
and
chosen
taking
one,
over
his
the father.
and his midichlorian count was like the highest ever, right?
Yeah, and so when we see him in the World Between Worlds in Ahsoka, some people think that, oh, that was like a vision that Ahsoka had, But a lot of people, including myself, think that that's actually Anakin in the afterlife kind of thing. Like that's him
What about when she
projecting
was
himself
dueling?
through the Force.
What about when she was dueling him and he like turns into the dark side of himself?
Yeah, that's him projecting himself through the Force. Like
That was
he's
crazy.
teaching a lesson.
That was
You know,
absolutely crazy.
Because the theory is that Anakin now in death
That's true.
has taken his taken the place as the father, you know, because there's the son, the daughter, and the son represents the dark, the daughter represents the
Father,
light.
the Son, the Holy Spirit.
Yeah. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I know what you're talking about.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's now like officially taken his place as the father and like having that balance in the Force. So like Anakin and the light side of the Force is just as much a part of him now as Vader and the dark side, you know.
Yeah.
So
and all they care about is balance.
Yeah.
They don't care that the light side outweighs the dark side. It's just all about balance.
Yeah.
Right. And see what Ben said. I do believe you because he did do a lot of killing, and especially when he killed all those younglings.
Yeah, for sure.
Force Ghost says I'm solidifying Vader and Anakin. Truly two people.
Yeah,
actually,
that's a good.
That's
yeah, for sure. That's not a bad way of looking at that at all, and it kind of makes sense too. You know, I think you could probably because like Sith can become ghosts kind of, but it's not the same as like a Jedi. A Jedi it can become a Force ghost and appear anywhere to anyone, you know, and can even be powerful enough to manipulate things with the Force as a ghost.
Yeah.
Sith, on the other hand, can do the same, but they only if their souls are like tied to an object, right?
So like Darth Nihilus, he was like tied to his mask.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly how that was. The Grand Inquisitor from Rebels, who you've probably seen so far, even in season 1. Have you watched season 1 at all, or nothing at all?
Of which one?
Rebels.
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, well you'll meet him, but the you saw him in Kenobi though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah.
So
I didn't know it's the same one.
Yeah. So it's the same one in the Rebels series.
Gotcha.
So obviously you can probably guess he's gonna die at some point. But he dies, and in the Vader comics, Vader actually ties his spirit to a Sith temple for him to guard over it.
Crazy.
So
kinda like God, was it Darth? Okay, there was a Sith Lord who looked like a damn zombie. Scion.
Yeah.
I think it was about like the same with him because I'm pretty sure he was like the guardian of a specific Sith temple too, wasn't
he? Not exactly. Like you fight him on Malachor in the temple of the Treyas temple or whatever. Yeah. But he could go anywhere.
Okay.
Like the Grand Inquisitor's ghost cannot leave the temple he's attached to.
Gotcha.
But basically, so basically, just going back to like Ben's theory, if that's true, and that's the Force kind of solidifying that they really were two separate people, then in theory, if someone like Sidious, and I don't think they're ever going to do this because it probably would have by now, but if they wanted to, they could say somebody like Sidious, you know, when he returned back to life, because we know he survived through cloning, he could have in theory, like take Darth Vader's spirit and still keep him attached to something, while Anakin's spirit is a Force ghost. So you could, in theory, have Vader and Anakin existing in the Force at once. You know.
Yeah. So that is really cool.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Darth Vader is my favorite Sith of all time. Okay. Before we go, a W for the Star Wars universe. Knights of the Old Republic is coming back. They're going to have multiple video games coming out.
Multiple?
Yes. I'll show you the list.
Yeah, show me the list, because I've heard of Eclipse and Fate of the Jedi.
Multiple video. I think I sent this to you.
So I saw 2. I know of 2.
So they're coming out with Fate of the Old Republic and Knights of the Old Republic.
So that's just the remake that
right?
they announced 5 years ago.
Okay, so that's not. I thought that was the remake of the old original
Yeah,
video.
that they announced 5 years ago.
But they announced a 5-year. I don't remember.
It's
that.
been changing hands for years.
Okay. Well, Fate of
now
the Old Republic is going to be really badass.
Yeah, now because now Saber Interactive is in charge of it, but originally it was Aspire.
Gotcha.
But now it's in Saber, and they've quoted a possibly 2030 release date.
Yeah, that's right. Hi. The Galactic Racer game is going to be awesome. Pod Racers.
Yeah, that'll be fun.
Because I played the one on, I think I played it on GameCube.
Yeah.
I
like racing games.
So badass.
I just like racing
so
games.
that's going to be awesome. Jedi 3 is coming out. And also there's rumors that they're going to do an actual show with him.
I hope so.
Him as the main character, of course. And I still know him from Ian from Shameless.
Even if they don't give him his own show, but he deserves his own show.
He deserves it, yeah.
But even if they don't, they should have him appear in live action in other shows.
Yeah. And then there's Zero Company, which I'm not exactly sure what that one is.
Zero Company is a Rebel Commando Squad. So you're going to be playing as a Rebel Commando Squad during the Galactic Civil War.
Gotcha.
So before the Battle of Endor.
And then Eclipse, I'm not sure what Eclipse is.
I'm not 100% sure on that either. I need to look more into that, but just
either way,
so you know,
okay,
the Fate of the Old Republic is only going to be a spiritual successor to Knights of the Old Republic, meaning it's not a sequel, and this game is not making Knights of the Old Republic canon. So what it is we're going to see Disney's interpretation of the Old Republic.
Okay, well, at this point,
I'm still excited for it.
At this point, I'm more excited that this could open the door to having like a show about the Old Republic.
Yeah,
I want that to happen so bad.
I think that's what they need to do with like their next trilogy or next set of movies they plan to do.
Yeah,
like I feel like once we tie up all this stuff with Thrawn, the Mandalorian, Ahsoka,
Darth Revan,
once we get all that done, and now we've bridged that gap between the original trilogy and the sequel trilogy, now it's time to leave the Skywalker saga in the dust,
yes,
and go somewhere completely new with either they were trying to do that with the High Republic and the Acolyte, but either do it somewhere in the High Republic or Old Republic era. Get away from the Skywalker
yeah,
song.
they have beaten that to death.
Yeah. It's time to do something new.
I want to see Darth Nihilus, Traya, Scion. I want to see.
I doubt you're going to see any of them.
I would love to see Darth Revan or just Revan as a Jedi, right?
Again, I doubt you're going to see him.
I would love. Okay, well, these are all little boys' hopes. Okay,
so you'll probably
you're just killing my dreams right now.
For that, you should be looking forward to the remake of KOTOR. That's where you're going to see Revan again, is in the remake of KOTOR.
So that's what I was thinking of when I saw that.
Yeah. So that when you're, because they're going to do KOTOR 2 also, it'll just be later than the first one. So you'll see all those characters again, but in the remakes of those games. But in Fate of the Old Republic, assume we're going to be being told a completely different history than what's in Knights of the Old Republic.
Gotcha.
Or even if they say like, oh, Revan exists, even if they canonize Revan and all that, whatever, he might be different than what he is in Knights of the Old Republic,
Gotcha.
Maybe it'll be the same, but like just go into it with an open mind and assume that anything's possible, and they might just completely change canon for that.
At this point, I'm fine with that. I just want something like that to happen.
Yeah.
And Dragon Ball Z announcements and like a new game and stuff are going to be happening next month.
New game? Announcement for a new game?
New game and like 2 other projects going on.
Okay.
I just
hope we're getting word that the anime is coming back.
I want Super 2.
I don't care what it is, whether it's Super 2, Daima 2, Jambaloo, I don't know. I don't care. I just want a new anime of Dragon Ball. I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
No,
I would like it to be Super 2, but yeah. The game, though, I hope it's like Kakarot 2 or something. I hope it's something like Kakarot.
Oh, that would be sick.
Yeah,
Oh
I liked that.
They do have Daima. Cosimo's asking for his pawn team. Oh,
Oh,
Aunt Nat.
Aunt Nat. He loves his Aunt Nat.
But they do have like a DLC for Daima as well now for Kakarot.
Oh,
Of course, I haven't like played it. I only have up to the Android series.
I
but
I have up to I have the World Tournament DLC.
okay, so yeah, I have that one.
That's pretty fun. You do the whole like Goku versus Piccolo like in the OG Dragon Ball. Like it's pretty cool.
Because I have Battle of the Gods, Resurrection F, and then the Android Saga. But I don't have the other two.
Yeah, I need to get the Daima because I forgot that there was a Daima expansion, so I need to get that and play it.
But either way, lots of good things are coming in
Yeah.
2026.
Well,
we will be doing more things and stuff. We have Comic-Con in February.
yep. And now that we're kind of changing up kind of like how we structure the podcast too, I think that'll free us up to just have more things to talk about and have more content to put out, you know.
Yeah.
We'll hopefully be streaming together some things.
Yeah.
We're not sure what yet. I don't know if we're going to stream GTA together or if we're just going to play that for funsies.
Yeah.
But we might stream that, or we might stream like Gotham Knights or something.
And I might just stream on like Elder Horse, like
Yeah.
just having Anime Anarchy as like this, and then
Yeah.
just streaming like bringing like Elder Horse back out.
Yeah,
You
for sure.
having McStudley
Yeah.
or McDudley, sorry.
Yeah. It doesn't have to. The streaming doesn't have to be through Anime Anarchy.
Oh, I just had to
necessarily,
make a new TikTok, by the way, because it wouldn't let me change my birth date on my last
Oh,
one.
yeah?
I don't know what the hell I put as my birth date last time,
but you couldn't
but
log in.
I
or
couldn't.
something?
No, I couldn't watch certain videos because it would say age restricted. Like you had to be 18 or older, and it'd be like,
Would you say you were 13? Like,
I don't know what the hell I did because I made that TikTok like 5-6 years ago.
You had to
And-
have said you were like 8 if you're still too
I
young
must have just
to-
like accidentally like just like went through it
Yeah.
without even thinking. So I had to make a new TikTok because support wouldn't help me, and so I had to deactivate my other one, the Sean Henschel official. So now it's just my username is Elder Horse because it's like my gamer tag, Elder Horse 1999 or 1992, not 99, stupid. And then Sean Henschel, all that. So I'll be putting more content on there, and of course I'll have some content from our podcast, and then we'll do some gaming, and we'll
Yeah.
put some more anime stuff on there.
And I'm planning. I am planning on getting some more content on my personal channel too. I just haven't
Yes.
been on the ball with that lately. But we gotta get better in the new year.
Yes.
New year, new us.
Mr. McDudley,
Mr. McDudley.
Elder Horse. Okay. Follow us.
That is not my thing on any platform.
I thought it was on. Well,
Not
pictures on
Yeah.
TikTok.
Yeah, that's not me on any platform. If you look for Mr. McDudley, you might find me, but that's not my name on anything.
Is it? What is it?
Hang on.
I don't.
Hang
Sorry,
on, let
it's been so long since you streamed. I don't remember. No.
Hang on, let's see. It's Chancellor McDudley.
Oh, Chancellor McDuff. Sorry.
on all platforms.
I think your wife's thing messed me up. So
yeah, that's just my wife's name. But
Sorry.
yeah, I'm Chancellor McDudley
Chancellor
on
McDudley.
all platforms.
Elder
so look
Horse.
for me there. Not at Mr. McDudley. I don't know who you're gonna find.
Elder Horse. Okay. And it's spelled exactly how it sounds. Okay.
Yeah.
Don't ask me about the background of the name. But mine is Elder Horse on everything. So yeah. Cool beans.
Yeah, I was
Apparently I sent you new messages on what was that, TikTok?
yeah. I just haven't opened TikTok in a while either. Look at this, 99.
God, whenever I send you anything on Instagram, you never open it either. I'm on Instagram more than I'm on Facebook.
I get on Instagram maybe 3 times a year.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Thank you, Bookish.
Thank you, Bookish. Yes. Yes.
Thank you,
Chancellor
Waff.
McDudley.
Waff. All right. Well, dude, it's been an hour and a half.
Yeah.
My son
about-
and
probably
my
about
wife
time to
are
wrap
probably
up.
eating dinner right now. Christmas is next week.
Yep.
As we're recording this, it's Sunday and it's coming this Thursday. I'll try to get this episode out before then. But yeah, let's go plus ultra, guys.
Yeah. Go plus ultra.
Plus ultra. It was pretty good, Ben. It was pretty good. It was weird, but it was a decent drink.
It definitely. I tried a little bit of it. It was definitely decent for sure. Like,
A little fruity. It wasn't really
yeah,
sour or anything like that. But
but a little bit.
yeah,
But I
a
like
tiny bit.
I like
It
a
wasn't.
little bit.
It wasn't
Sour,
like a Red Bull or
yeah, it wasn't
anything like that.
super like overwhelming or anything. Yeah.
But yeah,
But all right. Thanks for watching, everybody. Yeah.
like and subscribe and
Yep.
do all that stuff. This episode will be on like YouTube, Spotify, all that stuff. So thank you
Yep.
for
Just
following
keep
us.
an eye out for more stuff. And as we get into the new year, and hopefully, if we're able to get back into a more regularly scheduled programming, we might start like posting like schedules for our stuff. You know,
That would hold us
uh,
accountable.
yeah, it would hold us accountable, and it would give people would know when to watch out for us going live, whether it's this
Yep.
or streaming a game or anything like that. So all right.
Bye,
Bye,
guys.
everybody. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.